Episode 44, and we start our journey at Guildford Station. And good news, Jeff Marshall, we found your missing bike wheel. It's here at Guildford Station. Come and collect it soon.
What's going to happen? We'll go up here. Are you sure it's going to happen? We got to branch off this. That one's going to branch off.
So a different route today, Guildford to Aldershot to change onto the Alton line for Bentley. This is the station where the Longmoor Military Railway connected up with the main line. We enjoy the All Aboard Aldershot display as we change trains. Bentley station's 2 stops from Aldershot and 1 stop from the end of the line at Alton, and even features its own foot crossing.
Did you get an extra go?
It's only a 6-carriage platform, and the local information board shows no local attractions, but we strongly disagree. Bentley Station in Hampshire is the only UK station to feature its own butterfly meadow. And at the 44-mile post from London Waterloo is where the turnoff was for the Longmoor Military Railway. In the 1900s, warfare was very different, based on movement of troops and land acquisition. So military campaigns relied on troops trained to operate, maintain and repair tracks and locomotives. Founded in 1903, the line ran from Bentley to Liss.
There's going to be stations on the way.
And here are the stations added progressively over time, extending from the London to Alton line down to the London to Portsmouth line. Today we're looking at the Bentley to Bordon section. The first part, originally an 18-inch gauge, but quickly expanded to the 4-foot 8.5-inch standard gauge when it was realised how useful this was for training troops. So here is the route we're going to follow today. First up, the Black Nest Industrial Estate, with a line passed towards the west side. The old line location is here.
That all that remains.
Another clue at Kingsley further south. This very straight section of farm track is where the line used to pass, next to the golf course. We stop for lunch at the country market nearby and find some old friends. After lunch, the weather deteriorated, but we continued along the A325 to Bordon. At the town, we found our first clue of a railway heritage. Bordon is another ex-military town undergoing redevelopment. It reminds us of episode 42. So we're at Templars Way in Bordon, and the railway line ran next to this road where the bushes are. We spot the route to the station using this old black and white photo along Old Station Way. And we find the site of the old station at Bordon.
Passengers at the station at Norcross.
Thank you to subscriber B for lending us this wonderful book by Major David Ronald and Mike Christensen OBE. The Bordon railway station cottages show clues to their past. There's sleepers for steps, and fencing is made from old rails. Comparing 1930s to today at Bordon. There was a curious short section of track separate to the main line. This extra track was built at Hogmoor Road in anticipation of future housing development. So in today's adventure we've learned several things. Military railways were very important. Troops needed to be trained in the 1900s to operate railways if they were to work in other countries. In fact, the UK created other military railways, such as the one at Bicester, although Longmoor is renowned for its length at 70 miles or over 100 kilometres. What year, Aaron, did they extend the line all the way down to Liss?
1929.
The Longmoor Railway was the setting for several famous movies. Here's the St Trinian's Great Train Robbery. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and other classics were also filmed using the spare capacity of this line. On the way back, we admire Bentley Station's 2014 Station Pride Award, Best Small Station, and notice how small the station is, with only 6 carriages fitting.
Does it look like a tank?
No, it looks like a proper flying Scotsman. It doesn't look like a tank at all.
Not only have we taken the Flying Scotsman to Old Godalming Station for the first time, episode 23, we've now taken him to the Longmoor Military Railway for the first time. A rare treat at Woking sidings passing home, a London Transport Class 20 shunter. A brilliant day out.